There was also a major announcement from Utah Senator and ventriloquist dummy plotting against his master, Orrin Hatch.
After much prayer and discussion with family and friends, I've decided to retire at the end of this term.
Well, that's positive. That's positive.
We have a message from a special guest that I'd like to share with you. With that, I'll ask you to tune into the screens, and then I'll continue from there.
Thank you for being with us today.
He's appearing on a video screen even though he's 50 feet down the hallway. I have a message for the White House press corps. The call is coming from inside the house. Get out of there! And it's not just honoring Trump. Over the break, the Donald Trump animatronic robot was unveiled at Disney's Hall of Presidents. Let's take a look. Gah! Gluh! Gluh! Jim, I said put up a picture of Trump's robot, not John Voight after a chemical spill. And the Russians are no amateurs, folks. People familiar with the ad say they show the Russians had a deep understanding of social divides in American society. They knew exactly where our deepest divisions are. Democrats and Republicans, 1% and the working poor. People who like the one property brother and the people who like the other property brother. Yeah. Nobody likes Drew. Jonathan does all the work. Trump has called on the owners to fire players that protest, and he explained why that might be harder than you think.
And they're in a box. I mean, I've spoken to a couple of them. They say, we are in a situation where we have to do something. I think they're afraid of their players, you want to know the truth.
Yes, NFL owners are afraid of their players. You need proof? I mean, look at these owners. He is terrified. Even years of Will and Grace reruns have not softened Moore's position, because earlier, just this year, he suggested 9/11 might have been a punishment for the U.S. turning away from God, saying that the Almighty was upset at the U.S. because we legitimize sodomy. And you gotta give him this one, gay people. We do legitimize it. That's why every time anyone engages in sodomy, they get this cool certificate of sodomy from the Franklin Mint. Then Roy Moore took the stage and proved that he might be the Trumpiest candidate of them all.
That I don't believe in the Second Amendment. I believe in the Second Amendment.
Woo! Kill me first, Roy. I love you. By the way, nice gun, Roy. Did it come with your costume? Hey. Those players are protesting racial injustice. They're not protesting the American flag. Saying that kneeling is a protest against the flag is like saying Gandhi's hunger strikes were a protest against snacking. You do realize that the civil rights activists weren't sitting at the lunch counter for better grilled cheese. Then, with the deal up in the air, Iranian President Hassan Rouhani said this to the General Assembly.
It will be a great pity if this agreement were to be destroyed by rogue newcomers to the world of politics.
Rogue newcomers? Again, foreigners, we can do it. You can't. If I want to call Trump Jabba the Hutt's out-of-shape stunt double, that's why I pay taxes. But things are looking up, especially with the Russia investigation. As you know, Special Counsel Robert Mueller has been unearthing all sorts of dirt on the Trump campaign ties to Russia. And huge Russia fans here tonight. And now it's a complex bill that reworks, I believe, one-sixth of the U.S., the world's largest economy. So before the votes, naturally, Republicans have set aside 90 seconds of debate. In other words, they're going to repeal Obamacare in roughly the amount of time it takes to microwave a burrito. Both will kill you. Of course, the president gave us a preview of his UN speech yesterday, telling reporters he plans to make the United Nations great, not again, make the United Nations great. So not hashtag MAGA, it's hashtag Mung-na-mung. That's about the same thing. Big news from a galaxy far, far away. Recently, thank you, Wookiee. I'm not sure who that is out in the audience. Recently, we learned that Jurassic World director Colin Trevorrow is out as director of Star Wars Episode 9. I believe we have a video of how he was fired. They always choke you on a Friday. Republicans wanted to raise the debt ceiling to cover the next 18 months. So the Democrats couldn't use it as a negotiating tool before the midterm elections. Democrats wanted to cover only 3 months, and they convinced Trump, possibly right at this moment, when Chuck Schumer appears to be saying, "Who's a good president? You are. Yes, you are. It will also be available in audiobook, and we have received a clip.
You've got to be kidding me! Damn it! Oh!
I'm surprised they allowed China in there. They put like a tea set in there with her. I'm really surprised they put that in the recording. Okay, Trump did eventually get around to publicly addressing the fears this will cause for the Dreamers.
Well, I have a great heart for the folks we're talking about, a great love for them.
And you know what they say, if you love something, set it free, then lock the door when it's gone. Sarah Huckabee Sanders, who said, we're all missing the real story.
Today's announcement has nothing to do with the president, has nothing to do with the president's campaign or campaign activity. The real collusion scandal, as we've said several times before, has everything to do with the Clinton campaign, Fusion GPS, and Russia.
My God, of course! Hillary Clinton colluded with Russia to lose the election. We did learn this week that the Clinton campaign and the DNC paid for the research that led to the dossier. That is a huge scandal for our sitting not president. She might be unimpeached. I'm a little bit complicit with Ivanka here. If complicit is heretofore defined as I support her, which it timelessly doesn't. I know this all seems humorous, but albeit it is not, Ivanka rises at the apex of sunshine and does a lot of good on a relative basis. In fact, the entire Trump family is a big part of an otherwise great country. You know, we talk a lot about Donald Trump on the show, don't know if you noticed. But once in a while, it's nice to stop looking at all the horrible things Donald Trump is doing and focus instead on the horrible things his cabinet is doing. And tonight we do that in a new segment we're calling Skeletons in the Cabinet. Spain is not going to back down, vowing to impose direct rule, with one analyst saying the state may be willing to go to war to preserve it. Listen, Catalonia. America has no desire to get into the middle of a civil war if you don't count Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, and Kardashian. But we are at the Royal Palace. Now, feeding the koi is a time-honored tradition, much like the Japanese tea service, wherein the meditation of the movement is resonant with the... Oh, all right. Yeah, suck on it, you fat fish. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Pretty good. Then, and Trump didn't just attack TV. The failing at New York Times hates the fact that I have developed a great relationship with world leaders like Xi Jinping, president of China, ... Hey, the dots are back. I missed you little guys. You're the only part of Trump's tweets that aren't lies. It's a great invention. I'm giving it for Christmas to at least one person. But it's a good look. That's a good look.
I wonder who.
Are we supposed to thank Trump for not doing a terrible thing that nobody was talking about doing until his administration was going to do it? I'm excited to announce that I will not be setting fire to a children's hospital. Would it kill you to thank me? Here's the thing. And to get ready for Thanksgiving, the brand tweeted out an idea for a fun and easy last-minute table centerpiece. Have no idea how to decorate your Thanksgiving table? Problem solved. all your problems are solved because Ivanka's website suggests that you zazz up your Thanksgiving table with a giant trash clam. That's a clashed with President Trump. At one point, Trump even proposed an IQ test face-off against Tillerson. Okay, Rex, meet at dawn. Bring a loaded number 2 pencil. And this is important. Golf rules, low score wins. Okay? And boom. Like that. That's how I express my gratitude, too. That's right, he's letting them split a golf trophy. It's like Jesus said, "For I was hungry and you gave me a golf trophy? What the hell? I can't eat this." What do you? I think, am I getting that right? Is that I forget the gospel. But I'll tell you what, I have done an outstanding job this semester. I'm saying all A's, which is why I am so proud that I just admitted myself to Harvard. I never even took the SATs. I never took the SATs.
You just did it.
And I've just decided that I got a 1600 in my SATs. I just did it.
Those people that help separate our country from chaos.
What? Wait, you're saying this isn't chaos yet?
Wow.
This is just foreplay to chaos? This is the good. How will I know when the chaos starts? Is it frogs? Is it locusts? Is it gonna rain blood? Apparently, AI is biased because it gleans the meaning of words by analyzing human text. So programmers did the worst thing possible. They fed the computers text from the internet. Great. Now they're racist and fighting over who the best Star Trek captain was. Kate Mulgrew. But evidently, him, the people, feels differently, tweeting, "With all of the fake news coming out of NBC and the networks, at what point is it appropriate to challenge their license?" Interesting question. I have 2 follow-ups. When is it appropriate for Twitter to deactivate the account of a president who doesn't believe in the First Amendment? Next, say hello to the Continental. A bit of a drab slab, but meticulous